Hey there, hi there, oh there, my name's Vale, and we're playing Satisfactory. It's quite the satisfactory for me, because it's epic. Oh, did the game just try and crash? Oh man, I really do need to sink some money into this old PC of mine. Buddy row. But hey there, hi there, whoa there. We're playing some, Satisfactory. We're gonna colonize this entire planet. Okay, so looky here. We have ourselves a smelter and a constructor, because we're epic. Let's check this stuff right here. Not doing all that great. Okay, so here's the deal. Played a bunch with JP to learn more about the game. So one of the things we need to do... Okay, so we need to get the hub upgrade level 4. That'll give us a storage container and the miner Mark 1, which means we can automate the mining process completely and have it on a conveyor belt, and it'll be like epic memes. And we'll get +1 inventory slots. So we're gonna select that milestone, which puts it up here, and it's super epic memes and awesome. So here's one of the things we're gonna do. We're gonna move this. And since it's 1-to-1, we can move it farther down. What was that, a constructor? Yeah, it was. Yeah, baby, yeah. We're gonna move it, like, down here. There we go. So that later on we can put a storage container in the middle, right here. So that there's a little bit of lag before it goes to the constructor. And now, what do we need? We need... iron plates. Can we make... I can make a conveyor belt already. Okay, look at that! Look at that! Yes! And then... I need to connect it with the power. Okay, and to do that, I need copper wire. And to do that, I need copper wire. That's what I need. And I'm going to need more fuel. And okay. Okay. It's going to take a lot of doing, but we can do this. Because we're epic. Okay. I need more copper wire. Okay, how much did I need for it? A power line. Okay. Okay, see how it's stalled because it's not connected to the power anymore. Okay, wait. There we go, connected. Okay, one of the things we need to do now is gather a whole bunch of leaves. You see, leaves are the answer to everything. Leaves are the answer to everything, because you get the leaves, and then you make the leaves into fuel, and then you take the fuel, and then you power the energy thing, and then you get the energy, and then you make the thing, and then you make the thing, and you make more power, and you make the power, and you get more things, and you get more things, and you get more power, and you get more power, and you get more money! Okay, 1 second. Streaming at the same time as doing this is not working out, so... boom, 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 lie. Yes, confirm me. It's still going to be a pretty game. It's just not going to be as pretty. Okay, there we go. That's running much smoother, like butter. I just need more RAM in this rig. I'm going to ram this rig. Okay, my favorite legendary bird? Oh, God, it's Articuno. Hey, Anthony, what's up? Okay, we need to make biomass because that burns longer. So that's what we're gonna do. Because we want to be able to burn longer and harder and faster and stronger. Yeah, that's what Daddy likes. That's what Daddy likes. Yes. Daddy likes that. Okay, so from there... okay, I lost my track of thought. From there, I need to queue this up to make metal plates. There we go. And I need to make Okay, and it'll keep producing that and storing it inside. And that'll do for now. Well, I chose, like, Team Instinct whenever it started. Whenever Pokemon Go came around, because it's... Come on. Mystics were a bunch of tools. Okay. And put the iron ore in there. That's how we do. And then we grab the leaves. Ah! Ah! Okay, we need to find some limestone. Limestone. That's iron ore. Is this limestone? Power walked / ran 4 miles. Congratulations, bud. I am super proud of you. Limestone! Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Give me the stuff. I got the stuff. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby, stabby. I'm Mr. Stabby. Stab things to death. Barrel, barrel. Okay. Okay, so now we make concrete. We only need 20. Okay. Then we go in here and put it right in there. And then we need more cables. How do you make cables? Okay, we need 20 of those things. That's my phone going off. Ah, yes. Then we put those in there. And then we make iron rods. But I don't... Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, that's just working. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, where's my miner? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna grab all, and then I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna get a crafting table, and then I'm gonna craft, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah. Okay, so... yeah, we need to make the iron ingots. We need 75 iron rods. Yeah, I'm so good at this video game, yeah. I'm good at holding down a button. I would even go so far as to say I'm the best at holding down the button. So good. Guys, come on. And hey, Pickleberry, I remember you from the Farmyard Friends and stuff like that. And hey, MJP, thanks for tuning in. Okay, now I'll make the iron rod, and then I put the iron rod inside my... I mean, what? I mean, what? Now I'll make the iron rod. There we go. Yeah, that's what Daddy likes. And now we check on this stuff over here. Okay, we've only got 53. So, the answer to that is we need more iron so that we can get stuff. Grab all. If we can make 50 iron plates, by the time we finish making these iron plates, then we should probably have enough in the constructor. And if we have enough in the constructor, we get the hub upgrade. We're like, yeah, I'm the best. And then I go out with my super cool car, and I'm just like, yeah, you kids ain't got nothing on me. Oh, I'm sorry you're exhausted, Anthony. My general workout routine is 40 minutes of weights, and then I do a mile of stairs while holding 3-pound dumbbells. It is something, let me tell you. Okay, I have 42. Oh, I know that feeling entirely, Anthony. My legs are gelatin as well. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. I got all the things. Let's get the hub upgrade. Yeah, Daddy. Wrong one. I mean, yeah, Daddy. Upgrade hub. Woo! Okay. Inbox. Flower petals.
You have unlocked hub feature, additional biomass generator.
Creature remains.
New buildings, which can be found in the build menu.
Oh, so good.
Hub upgrade, molecular analysis. Note. To ensure full mastery of skills and equipment, I have been asked to not interfere with this last objective.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Hey there, Connor Kells. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Okay, so now I've got 2 Jennies, and that's epic. Well, it's good to see you, Pickleberry. Okay, I wanted to put iron ore in here. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Daddy, yes. Okay, so I can make a drill now. I can do that. So let's do that. What do I need for a drill? Miner. Okay, I need 5 iron rods. I can do that. I can totally do that. Yeah. Iron rod. I don't have any iron. I don't have any iron ingots. That's bad. Maybe I just grab some off the line right here. Boom. 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 It's so cool that you can just grab. Oh, time to get my cardio in. Huh. This is how you get your cardio in space. You terraform a planet and then run on the conveyor belts while picking up very heavy iron bars. Okay, so now we make the iron rods. And then we make the drill. Grab all, pick up miner. Okay, and then we just miner. Okay, I think we actually have to get rid of this thing real quick, so. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, 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 stab. I get the ore. Yeah. Okay, now we can put it on there. Miner. Okay, so it's cool because you can get in your own way. I think that'll work. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Now I just need to attach it via cords. Boom jams. Now I need to do the conveyor belt thing. Oh, I need more metal plates. Good thing it's making metal plates. I'm so smart. Okay. Conveyor belt. Boom. Boom. That's what Daddy likes. Yeah, look at that. Iron ore for days. Now I just need to gather some flowers. Hail berries, huh? Okay, so we have a iron automation thing. We just need to build some storage things to store stuff as well. But we do need a bunch of biofuel so that this can last. I have yet to see what's up with those things in either of my playthroughs. Is this a cave? Is this a cave? Oh, mushrooms. Nice, nice. I'm gonna get super high off those. Don't do drugs, kids. Ah. Ah. Might as well pick them up. Okay, mycelia. Can I eat those? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Nope! Daddy's out! What is that? Oh! What is that? Are there more? Or probably more. Okay, I'm not happy about this. I am not okay with this. This is bad. Why am I in here? This is the worst idea. This is the worst idea. Where is it? Where is it? Ah! Okay. Ah! 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 Where is it? Where is it? Bring it! Oh! Ha! 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 I'm man! Man kills spider! What is that? That S thing I made in high school? It's a humor slip. I always called them stoozies. Well, is there anything else in here? Ah! Okay. Okay. Woo! Go back through the cave and make our way back to the thingamabobber. Ah! I'm man. Man kills spider. Spider die. Okay, let's get out of here. Woo! My adrenaline got pumping. I do not like spiders. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, we gotta craft some biomass. Okay, and we gotta fuel it up. Okay, and then we need to connect it. I just connected to the other one? No? Ah. F. Destroy the... Oh, I can destroy it, but... Oh, hey, there's a slug over there. Huh. How about that? You might have to try and get that. I need to connect this thing somewhere. Okay, so I can't connect it to a pre-existing thing, so let's just... I guess we'll just bring another one out here. Oh. Yeah, let's just destroy this one. And then we'll bring that. We'll power that. There we go. So they have two independent fuel sources. Okay, so we got some biomass working. And here we're gonna put our little S doodad in there. Camptown races give an ass doodah doodah. Camptown races 5 miles long. Oh, the doodah die. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. Spiders jump onto my legs, gonna freak out all day. Okay, so one of the things we need to do is, Okay, we're gonna put this on standby. It's gonna crank that out. And then we're gonna make organization storage container. We need some iron rods. Iron rods, yes. Iron rod, my wife. Okay, so. Okay. We can do this. We're just gonna organize things a bit so it's a bit better. Okay, so now We're gonna destroy that. And we're going to place a storage container. And then we're gonna do this. Yeah! Stop ringing, phones. Stop it. And then we're gonna turn it back on. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna do a final one over here. Oh, and there's another little caterpillar dude over there. And oh, I need one more rod. Can't wait till I have all this automated. We're just gonna craft all the iron ingots right now. I lied. We're not going to craft all the iron ingots. We're going to craft exactly as many as I need. Okay, so 1, 2, yeah. Don't really need power slugs yet, but... There we go. And then we connect the last thing, so... Oh. It's too far away. Storage container. And then... Yeah, there we go. And now, all the plates will go into the storage area instead of being backed up in there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, 'cause I'm the best. Okay. So, after that... What's that? Leaves and flower petals? Okay, we could make 3 more iron automation lines. And that would be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope. Okay, so second, let's get our things in order here. For the hub upgrade number 5, we need that. Okay, so we need 150 iron plates, and those are working automatically. I would like to get the iron rods working on their own as well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the miner. That, we do that. Okay, and just making sure it's kind of parallel. Yeah, it is kind of parallel. Oh, bye, MJP. I love you. Okay. And that's going to go... I suppose I could put a storage thing in between those, but I don't really see the point. Okay, smelter. Then a smelter over here. Boom. And then we connect them. Conveyor belt. And then we make a storage container. But we need more metal plates for that, so go over here. And we take 100 out. GG. And then we make a storage container. Boom. And then we make a constructor. Okay, we need reinforced. We need reinforced, whatchamacallit. We need reinforced metal plates for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect. Oh, that's 4. Oh. I need more cables. Okay. How much we got? Okay, we're doing okay, but... Okay, so... Okay, we split the stack. Boom. We're gonna have to go out for some more fuel in a second. There we go. And then, what do I do? Okay. We're gonna have to sort out this power situation. Okay, so reinforced iron plate. I need more screws. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And the truth come out. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, man. Okay. So, we need cable. For that, I think we need... Okay, and this is just going right through now. Yeah, let me just grab some of that. And do something, I don't know. Okay, so I need cable. Yeah, okay. Okay, good stuff. And then iron rods. And screws. And reinforced plates. And then I need to connect... Okay, so we need to get rid of that, and we need to do something over here. Okay, so this needs to be connected somehow, so let's remove this, and let's do this. Then do this. Oh no, I need more wire. I need more wire. Okay, so that's kind of sorted out now. Okay, and then I need to do can't afford power line. Yeah, I need a rod. I need a rod. I'm a rod. I am an island. Okay, and then that's enough. And put it over here. So we can then connect. Boom. Boom. That's how we do. Now we get the big boom drill man. Yes! In Soviet Russia, ground takes you. Okay. So one of the things we need is more fuel. And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Like, I need a lot. Yeah, this is the best part of the game. Gathering leaves, the most exciting part. Gathering leaves. It looks like a spider up there. That's bad. Not a big fan of spiders. Is this... Oh, limestone. Nice. I could set up a portable... I could set up a miner to get limestone, too. That's good for... I might as well grab that for concrete, because I'm pretty sure I need more concrete. Okay. Grab all. Boom. Okay, yeah, that's a poison area. I can't go there. Can't get the slug there. Oh, yeah. Look at that massive frame rate drop. Because I'm streaming the game. Man, I really, really need to upgrade my stuff. Yeah, buddy. Give me those nuts. Okay, one thing, I think in order to see the poison area, I need to actually have some VFX. Confirm me. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, see, now I can see the green stuff. This is an early access game, so it's a bit rough for me. And it gets super hot in my room. But let us go and craft the biofuel. Okay, so we're here now. And we need biomass. The wood should get us a lot as well. And this should be able to power us for a while. Okay, nice. I'm gonna top off my Ginnies. Boom! Yeah, not gonna run out of power for a while, which is nice because I have to play this for another 30 minutes. Okay, so now let's make some concrete. Okay. Put that concrete in there. And... okay, so we got all that automated. Now what more do we need to make? We need to make a constructor. And to make a constructor, we need one more reinforced iron plate. That... we need the iron ingots. We need to smelt those, and then we need to make iron rods to make screws, and then we need to make the reinforced iron plate. We might as well make a lot of them, because we need 3 more if we want to have another constructor, right? Okay. Iron rod. There we go. Yeah. Button clicker simulator. It's totally what this game is. Okay, and then reinforced iron plate. Nice. Okay. Constructor. Okay, we're just gonna move it over here because we're kind of running out of room. Move it a bit closer. It's gonna be a bit messy, but it is what it is. And on this one, we're gonna configure it to make iron rods. Booyakasha! Okay, that one is 404. And where's the other one? There it is. Boom! That's how we do. Now, storage container. I need more iron rods. But that's okay, because... why isn't this working? Oh, I need to configure it to do that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Hey, good looking. What you cooking? How about cooking something up with me? So what's the hold up here? Oh, it's just not smelting fast enough. Okay. That is tolerable. It's gonna happen. Okay, and I need more iron rods to make a whatchamacallit. a storage container. Okay, we got a whole bunch of automation going on. Now we just need to do it for a copper node. Oh, we need more iron rods. There we go. There's a pizza Japanese. There we go. And then the conveyor belt. There we go. Yeah! Okay, and another cool thing about building right here. Pretty sure I can get up there and get that slug. Parkour! 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 Nope. Parkour. Parkour! Ah, titties. I can do this. I can do this. Oh man, there is a lot going on and it's causing me to lag a little bit. I bet there's an easier way up here, over here. Yeah, there is. There totally is. Parkour! Yeah, I'm so smart. Look at that. Look at all that automation. I don't know how we're going to get up there, though. Okay. Yeah, the render distance is completely messing with me. Bear with me as I'm figuring this out. I'm about to drop like $1,000 on my computer once I get back from Boston. Okay, so what we got, and okay, so everything's steadily working. I can totally upgrade my... I can totally finish off the metal plates thing. Let's dial that in. Okay, and bronze wire. I don't even know where I got copper in the first place. I think maybe it was up here? Yeah, I think maybe I found some copper up here. I'm not sure, though. Need 500 copper wire. Yep, I think this is... Yep, copper. Grab all. I wish I could find one closer to the ground, because running a conveyor belt from here all the way down there would be a pain. Well then, I think I have done goofed. Goof troop, do 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 do. Goof troop, do 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 do. Oh, look at these little guys. Okay, so still a second away from getting that stuff done. What else can we do right now? Suppose we can handcraft some copper stuff. Sort. Sort. I'm just gonna put some stuff in there. Sort. Okay, I've got like 300 copper. I actually might have enough to do the 500 copper wire right now. We're about to see. Because it looks like one copper ingot gets 3 copper wire, which is pretty nice. Okay, yeah, I think we can do this. Yeah! Yeah, look at how hot the craft button is getting. Yeah, words, I can use them. Isn't this the most exciting gameplay? Just about 80 more. Ah, you're all just chilling. You're Sunday chilling. Don't at me, I'm chilling. And I can't blame you for that, so just keep chilling. Okay, you got the wire over there ticking up. We need 500. Okay. We're almost to 500. Yeah, and then the level 5 upgrade will open up a whole new world for us. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, which way to go. We'll say we're only dreaming. Okay. So, there's only 85 in there. How many do I have in my box? I have 17. So this is like 0 to 0. Nothing's getting stored except at the end. If I speed up production, like with a supercharger over here, it'll like ramp up and start piling up in here, which isn't necessarily bad till I reach like the peak stuff. But I can take 100 iron ore right there, and I can use it and make my life a lot easier. Hey Tony Gamer, what's up, man? Oh, God. Okay, so I do this, and then I can make the iron rods, and then I can deposit them and get the hub upgrade level 5. I bet you that'll be enough. Because by now, there's probably over 100 in there. Science, totally scientifical. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, you are a peasant. Totally scientificals. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your shower, bud. Yeah, now we get 150. Yeah, time to upgrade. 69. That's the sex number. Ow. Upgrade hub. Look at this.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature, Molecular Analysis Machine, also known as the MAM. Building, Biomass Burner. Building, Space Elevator. Equipment, Object Scanner. Equipment, Beacon. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task.
Oh,
On behalf
nice.
of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols.
Okay, I think we can analyze one of these power slugs now.
Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant
So it's
to
scanning
R&D
that now.
in exchange for appropriate rewards. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Okay, so we should try and find a copper node like on the ground. Let's automate this limestone thing if we can. We're making plenty of iron stuff. What we got over here? This is just some limestone. I think this is just some limestone. Yeah, we can automate that easier than the other one that's farther away. Oh god, lagging. Okay, ow. I really do need to upgrade my computer. Okay, so... Okay, so I can make an object scanner, portable miner. Okay, one of the things we need to do is make a... We're going to need to automate that entire thing, but that will also mean we need to make a biomass burner over there. So first off, we're going to top off our biomass over here so we don't have to worry about it for a second. There we go. Okay. So, and we could do some of that, but I'd like to work on, like, automating that limestone. So, let's go grab the portable miner from over here. Grab all, pick up miner. Oh, burn notice is epic. Okay, but for that we need biomass burner, and for that we need plates and wire. Kind of making it by with just the stuff that the copper mine has been able to do, but I'd really like to automate it at some point. Biomass burner. Okay. This guy is the one that makes plates. Okay, so let's just grab 100 of those. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Getting toasty over here. One second. We may just be able to extend the lines. I just need to check and see how much we're using. We're using pretty much all of it. So I think we need another biomass burner. So... okay. Gotta put it somewhere. Okay, come on. You can do this. That'll do. I guess. Put it on standby because I don't need it yet. Okay. So... production. Miner. We're gonna put it over here. Okay, come on, work with me, baby. Okay, I think I actually need to destroy this thing real quick. Stab, stab, stab.
The man has completed its analysis.
Stab, 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 stab. To the rack, to the rack. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stabby, stabby, stabby. I'm Mr. Stabby. Stab, stab, stab. That joke gets kind of old, doesn't it? Okay, nice. If that works. Okay, and then it's got... tell you what, we're gonna put a storage container. Okay, I need more rats! Need more rads inside me. Give me that hot metal rod. Okay, there we go. God, the lag. I need to upgrade so bad. It's ridiculous. Storage container. Boom jams. Production. Smelter. Boom jams. Organization. Storage container. Boom jams. Production. Instructor. Yeah, that's where that planning comes in the payoff. Yeah. Boom jams. Okay, so now we need to connect all three of them. Yeah! And then one more storage thing. There we go. And now we just need to connect it. Okay. Okay, and then I need to connect them some more. Boom! Do it! Oh wait, I need to turn the thing on. Is it working? Is it working? Yeah, it's working! Yeah! That's limestone. Yeah, we're gonna have... Oh, wait. I don't even need this one. Does it just fall off? There we go. I don't even need the thing. Cause, you don't smelt limestone. Shit. There we go. We just need to go to the constructor and do concrete. Boom. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay, so it's about time to wrap it up. But it said it was done over here. Analysis of the green power slug. Please choose a specimen in the list to begin a new analysis.
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused.
Okay.
The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1.
Okay, nice. Nice. I think that's about how we'll end it off tonight. Okay, we made a lot of progress. We got to the hub level 5, there's a little spaceship thing, and we got a whole bunch of automated stuff going. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful night, and I love you all from the bottom of my fart. I mean, what? Bye-bye.